Guess I got to turn my mic up. Thanks. And welcome back to Driving in the Fast Lane. It's that kind of morning today. Joining us now in studio is two gentlemen that I've known for quite some time. And first off, we'll say good morning to Charles Jones, who is on the far end of the table there, and also Bob Quinn. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Good morning.
Appreciate you guys coming in this morning. So we're talking about hurricane relief, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you guys are generators? Is that what you're after, if I recall correctly?
Well,
trying to help?
What we're doing is between now, they are asking for kerosene heaters and generators.
Gotcha.
Generators is pretty much a high-ticket item for a lot of people, and even the kerosene heaters will be a little bit of a high-ticket item. Now, we're not going to be taking any more clothing donations or anything like that. We will be taking cash donations at a location in New Brighton, a little tailor shop, Alterations and Tuxedos by Floriana. She has graciously agreed to let us use that as a collection point for cash donations. Anyone wishing to support us there, if you decide to write a check, checks will be made to Steel Valley Patriots.
Okay.
And upon request, we will provide documentation on the use of these funds and where the money was spent and where it'll be going.
So tell us a little, we'll start off first. Tell us a little bit about Steel Valley Patriots.
Okay, the Steel Valley Patriots is an organization we formed. What we do is we help with the Support the Troop rally in June and the 9/11, on 9/11 obviously. Mm-hmm. And we try to connect with groups in our Beaver County area to work with them, to give them support wherever we can. And it's just an organization that we want to go out there and support the community and bring the people together.
So where did you guys come up with the idea, Charles, to do what you guys are doing now with helping out?
Well, Bob is the real mastermind on this. He founded the Steel Valley Patriots, or the Steel Valley Patriots is an extension of what used to be what everybody used to call the Tea Party. Mm-hmm. And but I came on board several years ago, and I just enjoyed working with Bob. But he's pretty much the mastermind of it.
Yeah, obviously, like everybody, I think when you're watching the news and you've seen the devastation in North Carolina, terrible situation down there. And it's always when I see this, I say, we got to do something, get together. A little bit that we can do, we have to try to do. We have helped already West Virginia flooding, Kentucky flooding. We went down to Houston, Texas, took a truckload of supplies down there when they have flooding. And I just think it's so important in the community to come together to help our fellow citizens. And it gives an opportunity for people to say, what can I do? You can help us to help them. But we do appreciate all the donations that have came in already, and we want to get them down to North Carolina, to the people down there, to help them.
Is there still a huge need down in that area?
Say again?
Is there still a huge need in that area?
Just as a small example, they're not expecting Interstate 40 through the area to be repaired for 3 years.
Wow.
So that just kind of illustrates a little bit there.
That cuts a lot of people off from the world down there.
Yeah, and there's a lot of folks back in the mountains that actually, quite honestly, everything was just totally destroyed.
I will say, too, that when we went to Louisiana to help with Hurricane Rita, we didn't go down there till a year after the hurricane hit. And we helped to rebuild houses and that. So this, obviously, immediately people come down to help them, but this is a long-term, probably years and years, that they're going to need help in many different ways. So yes, it's got to be a long-term commitment.
So is there a specific area you guys are targeting with in North Carolina or in that area?
Actually, right around the Asheville area.
Okay.
We're working with a group in Arden called America Cares. And I was talking to Mrs. Sharon Edwards. She is our contact down there, and she said what they were looking for is, especially at this time in the year, winter clothing, anything for the winter. Therein came that's where the idea for the kerosene heaters came from.
Gotcha.
And we have some on hand right now. We have enough funds left. We're probably going to be able to send about a dozen kerosene heaters down there, depending on the funds that come in between now and the 20th of this month. We're cutting it off on the 20th because we would like to try to get these funds, these goods, if you will, to North Carolina by the Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And hope there's a little glitch there though, and here I'm going to make an on-the-air request.
All right.
Anyone who has at least a 14-foot box truck in good working condition would like to donate that to the Steel Valley Patriots for a couple of days. We have folks who can drive them, unless you want to come along.
All right. How can they?
If it'd be great if we could find someone who would have something available like that for us.
Okay. Well, how can they get a hold of you if they do?
All right. They can get a hold of me at 724-407-8436. I usually don't answer the phone with when the ID caller doesn't show up, but if I don't answer, please leave a message.
Okay.
You want to put your number in there, Bob?
Yeah, we could put my number down. It's 724-777-7772.
I love that number, 777. Every time he pops up and he calls me, I'm like, it's a weird one. Yeah. So, so what all type of things are you guys planning on taking down this trip? You said generators, kerosene heaters, anything else?
We have collected a lot of winter clothing, and items that some food items and that. But like we say, we have plenty of that to go. We just need to get the truck to get it down there.
Okay. A lot of that area there too. I'm sure with the interstate being out, a lot of the natural resources, you know, like your basic things you and I take for granted, running water, sewage, those types of things are probably all out the door at this point too, and haven't been restored. Get natural gas, those types of things. So kerosene heaters, those the only type of heating elements you're looking for, or anything else?
Well, they're propane heaters are good also. The difference between the two is the propane heaters are a wet heat. They produce a lot of moisture. The kerosene heaters are a dry heat.
Gotcha.
One of the things that if somebody wanted to drop off a few carbon monoxide detectors, those are very much so advisable for the folks with the kerosene heaters.
Okay.
We were planning on transporting kerosene in 5-gallon pails down there for each of the heaters, but questions have arisen with the hazardous, the hazard of carrying that.
That's heavy too.
It's heavy. It's very heavy. So, that's something we're looking for in a different direction, and I'll be talking with Mrs. Edwards about that sometime this week.
Well, even if they could do like a cash donation, then when you guys got down there,
yeah,
fill the containers up or give people money towards it or whatever, something like that. So
that would work beautifully.
Well, I know when we went down to Louisiana and that for the hurricanes, through the churches, we had cash that we went down there and was able to give the people in the community some help that way.
So how do you guys find somebody to coordinate this all with? Like, you can easily say, I'm raising money for this or doing that or, different articles, but how do you coordinate to find somebody that is in need to help that you can help?
You mean as far as people down?
Like the woman you're working with in Carolina.
Actually, which is kind of funny in a way. I mean, a lot of times you'll mention it to someone I mentioned it to a woman up there in the one department store, and she said, "Oh, my brother's down there." So there's a lot of people in the community that have relatives in that area, and a lot of times they can steer you to a church or to an organization down there that you can work through. And we love when we're able to touch base with an organization down there, like a church or a veterans group or whatever, that we can coordinate through and know that who we're giving them the things that it's going to go to the people.
All right, and you're looking for, at this point in time now, you've done collecting majority stuff, just looking for monetary donations at this point?
Yes.
Okay. What if somebody has a new kerosene heater or something like that? Do you guys want that, or just
If they've got what the kerosene heaters that I'm looking at, or that we have that are set aside, are 23,500 BTU kerosene heaters. They're 1.9 gallons per heater. And the reason I chose those is because they have a 12-hour runtime on 1.9 gallons of
Gotcha.
kerosene.
so you can go to bed and get up warm?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
That way they won't, get through the coldest part of the nights. And I understand that they've already had snow in the area.
Yes.
And I understand also that they've already had some folks pass away from hypothermia. So, getting back up in the hills with those folks is going to be tough.
Yeah. Well, and I'm sure a lot of places still don't have their electricity restored on top of it all.
Well, my wife told me the other day, it's just yesterday, in fact, I think it was, that they found a car with the mother and I think three kids in it. So they're still have people missing and still finding people that's passed away.
It's never good when you see guys outside the studio with they got tape measures and all kinds of stuff. I'm wondering what I wonder if they're gonna come in here and attack us or something. Or a tape measure to death. I just see tape measures flying around out there. So, all right. So again, throw out there how people can get, how they can make monetary donations. It has to be cash, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Cash or checks.
Okay.
Checks be made out to Steel Valley Patriots.
Okay.
They can drop those cash donations off at 1008 3rd Avenue, New Brighton, and that's Alterations and Tuxedos by Floriana. She has graciously agreed to let us set up a little display there.
You don't have a choice.
Hey,
Well, wait a minute. Who's the boss, her or you?
she is.
That's a safe
I'm on the
answer.
air, brother. You think I'm going to say anything
honey,
different?
Honey, can we do this? I got you. I got you. I've known Charles for a long time, so, yeah. So, all right. So, recap again how people can get more information if they'd like to. How they can donate. Are you looking for volunteers to help you too, besides the truck?
We actually would like to sort the stuff that we have. We have a large number of stuff that came in, clothing and stuff that came in plastic bags, but what we would like is a number of people to help sort that out and maybe get it repackaged into boxes.
Okay. When you plan to do that?
Immediately, if not sooner.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, I mean, it's, somebody might be available.
They can contact either Bob or myself.
Okay.
And my telephone number, one more time, is 724-407-8436. If no one answers, please leave a message.
Okay.
And of course, mine is 724-777-7772.
Can't forget that number.
I can.
Well, that's true. I'll forget the beginning ones, but that 7772, it just sticks in my head. So while you guys are here, anything else? Any events coming up or anything that you guys got planned with Steel Valley Patriots or anything? Or
Not really anything.
Okay.
I mean, we in June we'll have the Support the Troop rally,
always.
and then September, of course, Let's Roll, never forget 9/11.
Okay.
They were very successful this year, and we were able to give $900 to the Police Memorial Fund from the 9/11 event.
That's awesome.
That was donations. And we gave a little under $3,000 to the Beaver County Military Mission Group.
Mm-hmm.
Used to be Yellow Ribbons, girls. That money is being used to send boxes to our soldiers overseas during the holidays.
All right. If somebody wants to get more information about that, same thing, give you a call.
Yes, give me a call, and
All right. Bob said do
whatever
it all.
questions they have, we can give an answer to them.
All right.
And I'll put it out. I'll put this out there that anyone, especially of the younger generation, interested in.
Are you trying to say we're old? Is that what you're trying to say?
I could say that and get away with it. But anyone who would like to join us in the Steel Valley Patriots doing these, and we'd like to bring some new blood in, new ideas, and see if we can't build the organization a little bit larger.
Yeah, we'd love to get some younger people involved that would want to jump on board and actually take over these things, activities we're having, because we're all getting older and it's just really getting hard to do everything.
Visiting this morning with Bob Gwynn and Charles Jones from Steel Valley Patriots, talking about some articles they're trying to raise money for to take down south for hurricane relief. And do me a favor, one of the two of you, recap everything again, what you're looking for, where people can make donations to, and what all type of volunteers you're looking for.
Well, I'll let Charles do that, but I do want to, again, thank the people in the community
Absolutely.
For all their support, and it's greatly appreciated. Thank you.
And recap, what we're looking for are cash donations. Checks would be made payable to Steel Valley Patriots. The donations are being accepted at the Tailor Shop in New Brighton, Alterations and Tuxedos by Floriana at 1008 3rd Avenue. My telephone number, again, is 724-407-8436. Anyone with any questions, please give us a call. That's what we're looking for. And the organization we're dealing with, America Cares, in Arden, North Carolina, has specifically requested generators. They did not say how many watts or whatever size they are, and kerosene heaters are being requested also. They do have a supply of kerosene down there that they can work with from one of the area surrounding cities.
Gotcha.
So,
Well, what's the hours of the shop so that people you
All
don't
right.
get? Well, we don't want you to get in trouble because I know your wife takes her lunch and stuff, so we don't need you getting in trouble here. So, what's the hours they can drop donations off?
I get in trouble when I wake up, Frank.
Right, because I'm trying to help you a little bit, trying to make your day a little easier today.
Yeah. The hours of the shop are 9 to 5 on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay.
11 to 5 Thursday, 9 to 1 on Saturday. And here again, we will be taking the cash donations until the 20th.
The 20th. Okay. All right. Well, guys, I appreciate you coming in this morning to let us know, and if we can help in any other way, let us know.
Thank you, Frank. And I stand with Bob on thanking the community. There are a lot of people out there. We could name a few, but can't name all of them. So we want to just blanket that with a big thank you.
And I want to thank you guys for helping us get the word out, and
Absolutely.
I appreciate all that you do.
Anytime. Thank you. We
Thank you,
appreciate
sir.
guys. All right. Coming up, Eddie Crow and Teleform right around the corner here on Beaver County Radio. Everybody have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.
There's lots to look forward to at this time of year, but the one thing everyone at McGee Heating and Air Conditioning looks forward to more than anything is thanking their customers for a very good year. Fact is, they are thanking you for many good years. Since 1965, McGee Heating and Air Conditioning has been a respected name you've come to know and trust. A family-owned and family-operated business wishing you and your family the healthiest and happiest holiday ever. From